Hi everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Auction Not Included, everyone's favorite space colony management game. We're back, it's a new day, it's a new year for that matter. Happy 2021. And we're back. So what are we doing? We have been working very hard on building our Arbor Tree farm down below. And also, I'm kind of noticing, Sleepy's been Sleepy's been acting a little strange. I was letting him kind of do his thing, and he's been picking up things that we haven't really accounted for, because I guess duplicates are leaving other things on the floor in here. So we might actually have to adjust our automatic picker-upper here. Or actually, you know what I might do is I might just go ahead and put in a second conveyor loader here a little bit later in the episode, and we'll just chuck all this stuff over here in the bin. I think maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just set up a conveyor loader outside the base. If it's not food or stuff that we want to put back into food storage, we'll just send it back over in here into our long-term storage for everything else. So that's fun. But while we were away, I went ahead and did a epic sweep job. It took forever to sweep out the Arbor Tree farm that we set up in the last episode, and that's looking really, really good. And then I also went ahead and ran some power. I dug this out and put in some floors and ran power over into here. So all of our auto supers now are officially online and they are ready to go, which is wonderful. And then also I ran power over here because we're gonna work on the domesticated Arbor Tree farm today. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Go ahead and, you know what, I'll do the soup job in between episodes, it's fine. We'll clean this up here a little bit later. So what do we need to do? We're gonna need to do a couple of things. One, let's use the handful of arbor trees that we haven't planted over in our main farming area. Let's go ahead and get those planted over here. Actually, hold on a second. Does an arbor tree have any sort of requirements? It does, it has a dirt requirement. Okay, you know what? Hold off on this. Let's not plant them quite yet. I just want them in here, actually. But we'll hold off on that for just a minute because I don't want dirt being consumed if we're not actually growing the tree. So let's go ahead. We're gonna need to do some auto sweepers. So let's get some auto sweepers put in to pick up the lumber off the ground once we have it. And I think what I'm gonna do for this one is we will overlap here, which is going to mean this tree and the left side of the trees in the second tile here on the left hand side won't get swept up. So maybe what we'll do, can we just have can we have like an auto super here that would reach these tiles down here? I don't know if we'd be able to get all this. Hold on a second. Let's take these tiles out right here. I think if we put a door in right here, just take these two tiles out real fast and see what the I guess the pathing for the auto super is going to be. In the meantime though, we know we need conveyor loaders here in here for the lumber that we're going to be doing. All right, since that's been taken out, let's see what we can reach. Can we reach down here? No. Well, we can't reach the left-hand side there. Can we get... Okay, I have an idea. You know what we could do? We could do kind of what we did on the... Well, it doesn't matter. Why don't we just put another... It's not gonna matter. Let's just put an extra auto sweeper in here. I mean, honestly, like, why fidget with this? We'll put auto sweepers here and here. Conveyor loaders here and here. Actually, we could put a single one and then it can just reach through the floor. I think that's fine. We'll go ahead and put these tiles back in. I was thinking, you know, like our current Arbor Tree farm that we have on our Twitch play, on the map we just finished, actually. We were doing some trickery where we were controlling how the branches were growing on the Arbor Trees, so that it didn't drop on the middle tile and only on the sides, and then we could let a single auto super reach above and below. But honestly, it's not gonna hurt us to have this power set up like this. So, you know what? We'll just put a pneumatic door like right here, and then these two auto supers can feed into this single conveyor loader. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it up one. I want to put it up one. Why not? It doesn't bother me at all. But hey, you know what? It's it's there, and we're fine. Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and run these conveyor rails up here. I think this is where we're gonna go. And we'll connect it in with all these other conveyor rails that's gonna run to the future ethanol distillery, which actually we might get started on that today. In between, I went ahead and ran power over here so that this part right here would be super easy to do. Dun dun dun. All that can get put in. And we're gonna want a door right here. Okay. I mean, we could have planned that out a little bit better, but oh well. You know, I'm not gonna split hairs about it. We're here to have fun. We're not here to optimize everything. And yeah, that looks really good. Cool. All right, so let's solve the water problem, shall we? Oh, hey, did we? We can take this apart now. Check this out. All right. Let's take all this old infrastructure out. That's so, you know what? I love, absolutely love deconstructing old infrastructure in this map. Like, in general, just in any map that I'm playing, I love tearing that stuff apart. So in this case, we know that we're gonna need polluted water that's gonna come in here from a source. I don't care where it's coming from. Right now we are, yeah, this is, okay, let's think about this for a second. Polluted water, you know, we might need to do the same thing that we did up above with the, for the peppers. Side note, let's see here. Arbor trees is what I'm looking for. An arbor tree needs to grow between 15 and 40 degrees Celsius. So we're kind of like cooling, you know, we're cooling our water because we have that cool slush geyser coming in here, but I think we're disproportionately kind of like finding that middle ground between the two geysers, because this one is not pumping, I noticed, and I think that's because we were intentionally trying to drain those tanks that we had right here. Yep, look at that. Okay, so that means we can go ahead and turn this on. And I think what I'm gonna do too, actually, let's leave that turned off for a second. We have dedicated polluted water lines right here that are going into storage. So you know what I might do is, let's just hook this up. You know, we can get rid of this horizontal pipe here. Maybe we'll repurpose it for something else, but we'll hook it into this dedicated polluted water line here. Because what is this going into? This was going into dedicated. Yeah. Well, let's get this out of here. So I guess I'll just hook it in like this right now. So basically we're gonna prioritize the warmer polluted water over the cool slush geyser, it looks like. Every once in a while we'll get cool slush, like right now, for example. But otherwise, we're gonna mainline in the warm polluted water. It seems like that's our main use case for almost all of it. We're not really needed cooling water, since it's already in that 30 degree, 20 degree range right now anyway. I don't think we really need to cool it too much. And any water that we have that we're using is pretty much going into electrolyzers right now anyway, right? A little bit of farming, I guess. We are doing some cool slush work. This is looking really nice, by the way. We had tweaked this. I'd set this to 525 just to pick up this last plant. I might, we'll leave it alone. I think that's fine. It might, if those water packets start getting full again, I might make some adjustments to that, but. Okay, so we'll take this out. And then I think too, that means that this pipe right here, I'm gonna take this out of here. I mean, I don't want any more complicated piping in here if it's not needed, right? Oh good, and this is opening up. Is all looking good? Okay, great. Yeah, so we'll take this all out of here. Is this empty now? There's a gap coming up, right? Yeah, right here. Okay, so we'll get that taken out. This whole new pipe can get put in. Let's take this pipe out. And we'll clean up all of this old plumbing. It feels like we just put it in, but man, tell you what, we did not. Alright, cool. Man, oh, look at our food. Oh, this is awesome. So our pepper bread has really taken off, and I think that's because we just had tons of sleet wheat and peppers in storage. You know what? I think it's time to bring a new duplicate into the base. I think it's time. So who do we have here? We have a doctoring farming person. We need more farmers. We have quite a lot of farming going on, so it would be good to keep the farming traditions alive in this colony and bring some more people in here. We do have a rancher though. Look at this. How much ranchering are we doing right now? We have some pips that we're not really caring about. We have some hatches. We have some Drecos, I guess? Ranching, suit wearing, supplying. No, let's skip that. This person I definitely do not want. An allergy person who's a mouth breather. I mean, this isn't terrible actually. No, let's bring another farmer in. We have a lot of farms going on, so we're gonna need quite a bit of work going on around there. Who was the last person that subscribed to our Twitch channel? It was, oh God. It was Suzibaguzi. Oh my Lord. Now there. Oh, for those of you that haven't been watching our Twitch series on our last playthrough, Suzibaguzi has a history. As a matter of fact, I think I might do a flashback in this episode. Let me tell you a story about a young duplicate who was neglected by her father and her mother, was cast into space, and was used by the Gravitas facility to harvest DNA to become a duplicate. And what the Gravitas facility did not know was that this person liked to murder their fellow duplicates. And so, lo and behold, they were printed into this colony and proceeded to murder people systematically, one by one. Suzibaguzi, first of her name in this colony, set out to destroy all of these people, murder them systematically by digging out walls, building walls, and trapping people, drowning people alive, starving Senlikin. It wasn't the manager's colony's fault. It's definitely Suzibaguzi's fault. And when we were building the latest debacle, as she tried to turn everybody into a zombie when we were putting in our zombie spores by farting in the vacuum space, almost releasing all of the zombie spores into the base. So, yeah. But Suzibaguzi now has been voted off the island. We did a vote earlier in the stream, and everybody voted Suzibaguzi into the rocket. And we're sending Suzibaguzi on a one-way trip, never to be seen again. Suzibaguzi is in the base, and actually is Kit in the base? Oh God, Suzy and Kit are both in the base. Well, there might be a murder. I'm just saying. Suzibaguzi has a murderous tendencies, and jeez. Well, this should be interesting. We'll see what happens. At least Suzy isn't like a flatulent duplicate again. I will say that. Alright, let's see if we can't sort some of this out. So what we need to do is, yeah, I hate to do it. I hate to do this, but I might actually put in a little warming tank just in case, because this is technically 20 degrees. Our arbor trees need to be above 5 degrees, but below, I guess we could risk it. It's not like we can't come back in later and put it in. You know what I'll do for right now is I will, let's just carve a space out. Oh, maybe we'll just do this space right here. We'll carve a space out just in case we need it. We've already done this work here. I needed to put in a power line here, so that's fine. How much power is on this? Speaking of, 720 kilowatts. Ooh, we might actually be able to. Oh, well, that's because this stuff isn't on here yet. Oh, and actually, we did this wrong. We're gonna flip this around. We're gonna run this in from the ceiling instead. Everything above the fold, this one can go on this lower section. Okay, so, right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and reserve some space here, just in case. I'm not gonna actually hook it up, but in the event that we need to put in like a warming tank for the sleepweed farm, or sorry, gosh, man, the Arbor Tree farm, then we will go ahead and have this little spot here, and we can warm this water up. I'm a little worried that water may cool things down. I also like that these Arbor Trees are more or less good to go. Okay, so we need water now. We need some polluted water coming in here. This is really cold. We could just mainline this in from the geysers. I don't think that that's a wise idea, if I'm honest, but that is an option. So I think what we'll do is, this is going to peppers. We could extend this. We need to bring it down into here. I might actually change it. I know we literally just built this, but I think I'm gonna move this out a little bit and just let's have some straight lines. Then we're not navigating around all of this plumbing. So that can go through there, and then I think that this polluted water pipe will backflow some polluted water back this direction along this floor. Do we want to do that? Do we have any other like fluid sources that are coming in here other than? Let's take this apart, shall we? Other than we're not really like pumping anything from the bottom of the map yet. I think that's kind of the one thing that we don't have in this playthrough quite yet. But if we were to pump stuff from the bottom of the map, that would need to go through fluid sorting. I guess we'd probably run it up through this corridor here. So I guess that's fine. Or we'd run it like along through here and bring it up closer to where the fluid sorting is for all the different stuff. I think that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's keep this area right here free, because I think right here we're gonna put the ethanol distillery. So yeah, okay. We have the plan. We have the idea. So we will bring polluted water down through this hallway. And we're gonna go ahead and put a couple of more bridges in here. This is gonna be deconstructed, so I'm not worried about that. As a matter of fact, let's just have them take this out now. That can all go. And then this pipe is gonna come through here. Here, we'll even leave that pipe there. One less thing to build. We'll come straight over here to this area. And I think for the purposes of this playthrough, this is gross. Here comes the spaghetti. Pipe spaghetti for days. We might reorganize this at a later point in time, but we will prioritize polluted water going to peppers. That's kind of strange. I guess we really don't care who has priority, if I'm honest. But maybe we'll cancel this. I really don't want to favor one thing over another. I guess we should favor food, right? Should we favor food over trees? I suppose that's okay. That up there. This can come there. Okay. So we'll bridge that down. This can come right through here, all the way over into this section, and then we're gonna basically pretend that we actually need fluid warming. Okay, well, we'll redo the pipes if we need to. That also kind of makes me think that we kind of need to reserve this area as well. I'll just sketch it in here, even though we can't get in here to build this. We're just gonna pretend that we need this, because we would need to technically put in like a thermosensor and some stuff like that to find out if we need to warm any water up. I think once it's actually in here, it's fine, right? So anyways, so this plumbing then, let's see here, how are we gonna do this? What we want is to give priority to the fluid that's in the actual loop at the moment. We only want to add more fluid in as we need it. And then I think, you know what, I might do this one a little bit different. Let's try something a little bit different. Should we do like a really expensive piping situation like this where we could regulate the temperature? I think that this is overkill, if I'm honest, because we can just use temp shift plates to do that work. Yeah, I think we won't do that. It's something that's been on my mind about trying, in the name of science, of course. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So we'll just loop this around, and then let's put a bridge over here just to make sure that we have the flow being controlled a little bit. So that can go that way. And actually, you know what? Let's not do that there. Let's put this over here. Let's keep it all together. That can go there, and then we'll say, hey, put a bridge here just to control the flow. And then that should loop itself right on around. Okay, excellent. Should we put in a liquid valve just to regulate the flow a little bit? I kind of like what we did on the sleepweed farm recently, just to try to, like, I don't know why I want to do this, but maybe it might be nice. We don't need to like fill that whole thing full of polluted water, right? Excellent. All right. So let us build, do the things, make great things for us. Okay, great. We brought a new duplicate into the base, and it is Suzibaguzi. Oh god. Let us start having Suzy get ready to spend their their life doing our jobs in the colonies. So let's start getting them ready to go for get atmosuits online, so that way they can run a little bit quicker outside of the base. And then all of this can get done. Okay, so these are, let's configure all of this. We need industrial ingredient. This is gonna be for lumber. I don't think we can actually, until we actually have some lumber, we can't actually configure these or these conveyor loaders quite yet. So that's okay. All right, this is, I'm really happy with this. We'll have this all get built out. And then let's go plan out the next project, right? Put all this plumbing in, somebody. We'll configure this valve. I don't know what we're gonna set this flow to, but we'll configure it anyway. And then I suppose we could have done this like if that way, if we ever needed to put in a tank here, we wouldn't need to like stop the flow. Why don't we just do it, for crying out loud? How did we actually set this one up? I really like this little setup that we have here. We had a tank involved, it looks like. Yeah, we had a tank. No, we'll do it if we need it. I think we'll punt this down the road. I'm gonna regret that. Anytime I do that, it comes back to bite us, so. All right, so next thing's next. Let's see if we can't get an ethanol distillery online. I'm gonna go ahead and start digging out an area over here. I don't know how big we need. I'm just gonna, we're just gonna carve a big chunk of space out here. Let's just dig out 3 tiles. I could care less about these cool steam vents. We'll get all that done. I'm gonna keep that low priority. And how about this? Have we gotten the analysis done on this? No, we have not. Okay. What is the pressure in here? 4,000. Okay. I think what I'm going to do... what? What's going on here? Is this not hooked up? Does this pipe have like a gap in it? Why is it not flowing? Oh gosh, yeah, look at this. Okay, let's go ahead and fix this. We need that put in. And then that will start bringing our natural gas from that geyser into our storage system. Oh, poor Susie. See, Susie's gonna get Susie's gonna get salty, you know? It's better, faster, stronger, more elite, and Susie is just gonna get really pissed off and then become disgruntled and then start murdering duplicates within the base. We've seen this before. This is a recurring pattern. We need a couple of things here. Looks like we need some ladder or some floors to get put in. Let's go ahead and do that. And anything else? Okay. Well, I just want this piping to get put in, honestly, and then we can start planting these trees. 10 kilograms per cycle, huh? 10 kilograms of dirt per cycle. I'm really excited that these trees are about to be online. You know what? I'm gonna plant 2 because I have plans for the 3rd one. So let's go ahead and put 2 arbor trees in over here. And then the 3rd one, we're gonna sweep it up and we're gonna stick it down here. I actually don't know where the 3rd one is. The 3rd one is, oh, there's 2 right here, I see, okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, actually they're separated, we can do it right now. And then down here, let's go ahead and make sure that we get a arbor tree or an arbor acorn swept up into this lower storage bin. So that way, this pip has something to do and also has some food, you know. Even though it's gonna take 10 years for this to get all taken care of, at least they'll be happy. It's actually, you know, in hindsight, I kind of regret putting this stuff here. Don't we need, oh yeah, I actually don't like this. Hold on a second. I might move this because we need a critter drop off in here so that we can drop off a couple of pips, right? Shoot. Okay, hold on. Redo. Let's cancel this. Redo this real fast. All of this too. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take this floor out right here. Because we can't fit both in the same square. Actually, is this enough? No, we wouldn't be able to get that. Dang. Okay, well, cancel this too. Cancel this conductive wire. Oh, we're gonna make some changes here, but we gotta get this other stuff out of the way first. That's too bad. Let's get this out of here as well. I wonder if we can put it... Oh, see, we would still have a problem with the door. How big is this room right now? This room is exactly 96 tiles in size. It's too bad. It's yeah. Oh god, he's stuck. Good job. All right, well, let's figure this out while I guess we're trying to save him. So what we need to do is we need to be able to sweep everything from this direction to the left. Now, we can have an auto sweeper. It can technically reach over. This one cannot reach up. This would be great, but then we would need to control the branches on the left-hand side. This is unfortunate. I think this is, yeah, this is terrible. Well, this can go here. Here, we'll just put one here. They might fight over this middle tile. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do it like this. You know what? Easy enough. Can this reach below? No. But we can still put the conveyor loader right here anyway, and then we'll put a critter drop off right there. Okay, that's fine. And then we'll move this auto sweeper over to the right a little bit. Oh no, we wouldn't be able to do that because they wouldn't be able to go through the floor. Okay. whatever. I think we're just gonna go with solid floors this time around. Construction. Build the things. As a matter of fact, we kind of need this one done right now. Somebody come do this. Let's save our namesake duplicate, which we always have to have in the base. We'll go ahead and have him, we'll save him real quick. That can like flow that direction. And yeah, we might be fighting over this middle tile, but whatever. Of course, it's Susie, the slowest duplicate in the colony, that comes down to save him. Oh, goodness. Side note, I think we built these wrong. We need to rotate these. Let's take these conveyor loaders out. We need them to be flush to the ceiling, otherwise the tree... Well, the branches would technically still be able to grow here, but we'll put them flush up against the ceiling. Let's rotate them the same way. Crying out loud. And we'll get that put in like that. Okay, excellent. Auto sweeper, check. Conveyor loaders, check. Everybody's more or less in. Crying out loud. Go there. Those can get put in there. And then all this kerfuffle over putting in some critter drop-offs. So we'll get those critter drop-offs put in. We can move some pips into the area. And then we can start moving the stuff around. We still have an unreachable build? That's skeptical. Oh, it's 5 tiles tall. No wonder. Okay. All right, we'll get that put in, and then we can turn this on. Here, let's turn this on and get this flowing into storage. We've been, you know, we're only capitalizing on 2 of our 3 polluted water geyser sources. So let's get that turned on and running. And then this Arbor Tree farm can get put together. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, cool. Well, next episode, I think we will start focusing, once we get this built, I might let this finish in between episodes. We'll go ahead and start planning out the ethanol distillery. We'll get that online. And then, because we want to process all this lumber and start making ethanol. And then once that's done, then we should have plenty of polluted dirt so that we can feed our farms. Man, our food is really skyrocketing. This is amazing. Okay, great. New printables available. Let's bring another duplicate in. Oh, we got Paku. Dang it. This is a loud sleeper. We don't want that. And this is a really boring duplicate. Just researching? A loud sleeper. What's our bed situation look like? Oh wait, we have 10 duplicates. We have 9 beds. That's awesome. Okay. Well, it's not gonna be rude if we put a bedroom in here on the way to the Dreco farm. Do you guys think? Where are we gonna put these bedrooms? I think we originally talked about up in here. It was kind of like nice and out of the way, but it looks like we're going to move them somewhere else. Maybe we can put them right in here. It's not too far from the oxygen source. We can put some airflow tiles. We'll just help the circulation flow a little bit. Yeah, why not? We're gonna move this out of here. I think we'll put some bedrooms in this little area here. Technically a bedroom. Well, it's 64 tiles. Yeah, we were talking about over here, weren't we? All right, you know what? Cancel this. Let's let them focus on what they're working on. These should be pre-configured to 64 tiles, so let's go ahead and check them in here. We'll take the research area out. We'll move that over into the middle here, and let's go ahead and just plan out simple barracks where they can come in and take a nap. And we're gonna move everybody. Everybody can get out of the middle area that we put in for the starter zone, and I think that'll be just fine. Let's go ahead and put in some artwork. It's too bad we don't have any gold because it gives a decor bonus. Oh, copper does as well. Okay, all right. Go ahead and slap in some paintings here. anything else? I think that'll be fine. And we'll go ahead and take this apart and we'll move them over here. Is this warm down here, by the way? We'll have to keep an eyeball on this. We might need to adjust our cooling system a little bit, but I think honestly, we can offset this. We've done it before, where we can just put in some temp shift plates all along this wall and help pull this cold out of the cooling loop around the outside. If we need to, we'll just adjust the cooling loop on the base and bring it in to the kitchen area here, so that way it's all taken care of. All right, we never did pick a duplicant, so let's go ahead and do that, and I think that might be the end for today. So we have Paku. We've been talking about Paku for a while and seeing if we can't get a Paku farm online. I might actually put a little Paku farm like down in here. I'm really bad at fish, to be honest, because I don't really feel like you need to manage them. They kind of manage themselves. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Well, let's take the Paku. I don't want a loud sleeper, and this duplicant, I want somebody that has different interests. So we'll bring them in, get the fish in here. Hopefully they'll flip-flop over here and fall into this hole if we're lucky. If not, we might need to assist them. And then maybe what we'll do too is we'll start thinking about putting like a Paku farm in this corner, and we're just gonna chuck as many Paku into it as possible. It'd be nice if we could expand the population a little bit, but you know, whatever. Okay, how are we looking? Are we looking good? Is this all right? Yeah, so we'll let them build out the rest of this farm. We'll get some trees planted. We'll get some polluted oxygen or polluted water in there. Looks like we're missing a pipe, I see over here. See if we can't get that connected. There we go. And yeah, well, that about wraps things up for today's episode. A big shout out to all my subscribers and the people who donate to the channel and the stream. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this. If you're enjoying this series, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to be notified of future videos. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.